Howdy, it's Christopher Lyle Simmons, and I'm here to educate you on information and communication technology. Today is Friday, April 3rd, and we're going to continue on our road to the smartphone. Today, we're going to talk about electricity. Everything in the world is made up of this stuff called matter. Matter is composed of these teeny tiny particles called atoms. Now, atoms have a nucleus that contains neutrons and protons. Protons are positively charged, and then flying around the outside are these negative particles called electrons. Electricity, electrons, get it? Now, electrons naturally want to take off from going round and round. They want to go and join the next atom next to them if the atom has not enough electrons. So an atom can be positively charged or negatively charged. Positively charged if it has more protons than electrons, and negatively charged if it has more electrons than it does protons. There's also this thing called neutral, where they have the same electrons and protons, but we're not talking about those. So you can picture a bunch of stuff over here that has a bunch of negative electrons. And then on this side, you have a bunch of stuff that doesn't have a bunch of electrons. It has more protons. So this is negative and this is positive. And the electrons want to flow towards the positive side. The negative wants to flow towards the positive side. Make sense? Now, this is a super simple explanation of a really complex idea, and your science teachers right now are like, oh my gosh, don't say that. But I'm just doing it so that you can kind of understand. So check out this battery. This battery has a positive side and a negative side. Now, you probably always thought that the electricity comes out the pokey side, but in reality, it's flowing from the negative side. There's more electrons on this side, and it's flowing around and coming back into the positive side where there's more protons. So the negative is sending out electrons, and the electricity is flowing around. So I'm going to make a real simple electric circuit. Here's my power source. When I touch here, I'm putting a conductor along my arm. Remember, it's flowing out the negative side. It goes down my arm, and we're going to make a load. Imagine that this was a little like a noise maker, and the conductor continues on, and this is a switch. When I connect it together, the circuit is complete. Beep. And then when I undo the switch, there's no conduction. The electrons are not flowing around through my mouth and back to the positive side. Beep, beep, beep. Annoying. Modern computers use tons of tiny little versions of this kind of circuit that have a source, conductor, switch, and load. These circuits are what makes a computer able to do what it does. It allows it to take input, to store and process and provide output. Imagine your hardware is the circuit, and the flow of electricity is the software. And being able to exchange it from one location to the other is your network. You're almost done for the week. Don't forget that you should have completed your 10 minutes of writing. Turn in the writing tracking sheet today. It's due tonight at midnight. You've gone in and watched this video. You watch the Brain Pop video next. You do the writing for today. Don't forget to take the quiz. This assignment, you must click Turned In. A reminder, you can take that Google Forms quiz as many times as you want until you finally get the grade that you want. Additionally, do not forget to do attendance for today. Mark is done. Hope you all have a good weekend. See you next week.